Hello everybody, my name is Cotangent Theta and you're watching the only true Bronze to Grandmaster challenge on YouTube. Today we got a match, D.Va on Ilios. Let's jump into it. Alright, so let's start by taking a look at our team comp. We have me on D.Va, we have a Brig, we have Sombra Hanzo, this is fine, and we have a Reinhardt, and we have a Moira. I'm all for this healer combo. Some people say it's not enough healing. To me, the only problem is that during the poke phase, it's not clear who's responsible for healing people, so that puts more pressure on Brig to be able to get a whip shot during that poke phase, right, and get Inspire up. But overall, during a team fight, it's plenty of healing. It's just a little bit questionable during the poke phase who's going to be doing the healing with this healer duo. So I don't mind this healer duo. This tank duo, however, right, Ryan D.Va, this can be fine. D.Va still has a lot of utility with defense matrix. She can dive and go after snipers, but all things considered, I think this should probably be a Zarya. And basically my Zarya is horrible, so I play D.Va instead. But what I'm gonna have to do at some point is go into my alt account, grind Zarya games, and I think maybe our next review is gonna be of me doing Zarya in this account, in my main account at diamond level, so we can really get a good look at that. But right now we've got D.Va, so we're going to see how this pans out. Oh, one of our DPS switched to Pharah. Okay, that was our Sombra. So we have Pharah, Hanzo, which is a lot of burst damage. I don't know why I was using my defense matrix there. Oh, maybe that was her matrix. Hold on, I want to go back. So they have an Ana here. Okay, she tossed in a nade. I was not able to eat that. My reactions were too slow, though. By the way, my voice, you're also hearing my voice in-game. I recorded it this time, so sorry if that's a little confusing, but I think it helps to hear what I'm actually calling out. Okay, so this was pretty clean. If possible, I want to take out that Genji, but that was smart to not go after him because I was getting low, and I really need the healing. That's good, go back and get Mercy. Because it's dangerous, because even though we won the fight, our Mercy died as a stagger kill after, so they sort of have spawn advantage there. So it's very important to go back and grab that Mercy. Like, that's fine. They were overwhelmed by Winston jumping in plus the burst damage. Enemy team is not playing too well here. I guess I'm looking for their Tracer, who is somewhere behind us. There she is. Yeah, okay, she used recall. I should be calling out, like, her location so that other people can cut her off, right? She shouldn't have gotten away. I should have been calling out Tracer's going over to the right, or Winston could have intercepted her and definitely killed her. She's rezzing. I should have matrixed that res. I don't think I can kill her. She's too small. You can't get like your full D.Va damage on a Tracer because of how small she is. I need to get out of there. I'm already half health. Oh, he got his bubble down in time. That was sloppy aim. That's good. Eat the orb. Now I'm going after McCree. I'm going after the Moira. Yeah. Honestly, there's not a lot to talk about here because the enemy team just played really sloppy. I didn't have to do much. I just chased down lone targets and killed them. And I guess one nice thing is that I wasn't overcommitting to these fights where it's like 3 of their DPS are in a room or something, right? Like I was being a little bit more cautious, making sure to get health packs, get healing when I get to half health. So that's a good thing that I did to avoid dying, but all things considered, there's not a lot to talk about in that round. But I do think we lose the second round here, so hopefully there's going to be some mistakes to talk about. Also, the communication on our team really stopped after like the first fight, so we were just rolling them. We didn't even have to communicate. So that might come back and bite us because we sort of got out of the habit. That's also why that Tracer got away, right? We didn't communicate. Okay, they have a Widow. It's going to be my job to go and kill that Widow. But she's sort of on the ground, meaning she's doing nothing. Whoa, where did the Widow go? Oh, she's there. What was... Oh, they must have been in the air. Our Pharah was up in the air trying to kill the Widow on the right, and that's how our Widow had sights to her. Okay. So my positioning here should be... what am I doing down here? I can't do anything from down here. I can't go to where the Widow is from down here. I can't protect my Pharah and Mercy, who are, well, they're dead, right? So obviously I couldn't have protected them. Although if I was protecting them, they wouldn't be dead. Where I should actually be is up on the roof. I'm not doing a lot on point. I'm not really protecting anyone. Right, if I go on the roof, that allows me to potentially protect my Pharah and Mercy with Defense Matrix. It allows maybe for me to get this Sombra. This Sombra was probably on the roof. I'm not totally sure, but I'm guessing because my Pharah and Mercy must have been up there. Right, this Sombra must have translocated on the roof. This is a translocate. This is a translocate. She translocated down to the roof, probably hacked someone, maybe not, and just killed them. And their Widow killed them too. So that's actually pretty bad play off of the Pharah, right? The Widowmaker is hiding here. It's not Pharah's job to kill Widow, it's Pharah's job to not get killed by Widow while pumping damage into everyone else. So letting a Widow who is back here hiding behind this wall kill you is pretty atrocious play, actually. Like, that's not the way. That ain't it. So, I never play Pharah, so I don't know how useful that is going to be for me, but it's good to understand when it's your fault that you died. Let's keep going here. Okay, now she's back here main. This is not too bad. I wonder if I could... she probably didn't go that far. Probably chased her down. I really need healing. But all we have for healing is a Lucio. Okay, our Moira is here now. Our Mercy must have switched. Our Pharah switched, so our Mercy decided to also switch. Yeah, they capped it. We gotta fall back here. Like, it looked kind of like we were going to be able to do it at first, but... Okay, I also want to talk about this healer duo. I hit tab a little bit, a few seconds ago, I think. Hold on, hit tab, there we go. So, this was a Mercy, right? This was a Mercy. We had Mercy Lucio. That is a huge no-no. You cannot have a Mercy and a Lucio, especially when the Mercy's job is just pocketing the Pharah. Mercy is not a main healer anymore, right? Okay, 50 healing per second, okay, it's decent, but it's only on a single target, 50 healing per second on a single target. Moira does 80 healing per second on multiple targets. Ana does, how much is it? It's like 80 per shot, and it's more than 1 shot per second. So that's more than 80 healing per second on a single target. Mercy's not a solo healer. Mercy is a pocket for one of your DPS. Like, definitely she's going to be an Ashe pocket in the new Ashe meta. And Lucio, obviously, is not enough to pick up the entire rest of that healing burden. So you want an Ana or a Moira if you are running a Mercy. Or you want 2 off healers. You want like a Zen and a Lucio, or a Zen and a Brigida, or a Lucio and a Brigida, right? You need more healing to pick up the slack there. And probably your other DPS slot could go to another off healer, right? So you would go triple healer, single DPS, because that one DPS is getting the mercy pocket, so they're much more effective. You don't really need the other DPS. So that is sort of why we got screwed there. I was sitting at like 0 health, well, not 0 health, I was sitting at like 100 health trying to contest point for the longest time because all we had was a Lucio, and he was running around trying to knock the enemy team into the well. So not enough healing. Mercy is not a main healer anymore. I mean, you can kind of try to play her as a main healer. She's not as good. She can do it, but you need to be playing her as a main healer, not as a pocket to one of your DPS. Okay, there's the Widow. There we go. I tried the little Reddit twist to try to avoid that. What the hell was that? Okay, fortunately our Winston picked up the slack there. Why am I, like, in the middle of the entire enemy team? And also, how did we lose that? Let's go back. How did we lose that here? Right? Oh, our Doomfist died first. And then their Widow dies. And I should have flown all the way up there. Like, I think that was like a mechanical error. But she's dead. We're even. We're even. I'm getting pretty good healing. Then I get slept. She used her bongos. That's one reason that we lost. Right, so now we're really seeing why D.Va is not the best pick here, because when the enemy team is all clumped together like that, okay, I'm good against their Widow, but when it's the rest of their team there, what the hell do I even do? I just sort of have to stand back in Matrix and hope that the rest of my team kills them. Yeah, that was a Doomfist carry. I think that's play of the game.
She's main. She's still one.
That was close. We almost got the Widow. That's alright. It happens. Whoa! What was our Doomfist doing back there? He got overconfident. Okay. When she's throwing a Coalescence in there, that's a time you can get aggressive and jump into the whole enemy team. But not if you get purpled, obviously. And then playing D.Va into a Sombra, you can't even, like, self-destruct to get your mech back. So you can see that this hero is super ineffective against their comp. Okay, what is the plan? Okay, they still have a Widow. I'm gonna hide, get healing, and I'm gonna try to find out where their Widow is and see if I can get her. But where is their Widow? Oh. Alright, so obviously we have to have a change of plan, right? We just saw Winston jump right into the middle of the enemy team. Now my job is to support Winston. Regardless of what my plans were before, I have to sort of Matrix Winston and try to help him out. And if I could Matrix like a sleep dart and a nade, like that would be huge. So let's try a Matrix here. No, they used their nade. I didn't get the nade. We killed a couple of them. That's good. That was good. But I could have been a lot more proactive about defense matrixing that on it, because I know she's going to try to use a sleep dart or a nade as soon as that Winston jumps in. And like, she's hitting every nade. I should be blocking some of these nades. Yeah, that was not too surprising. Okay, this would be a reasonable place to drop my ult. Unfortunately, I get killed by Brigida. So what could I have done differently here? What I should have done probably was when I used my boosters, I should have tossed it sort of up into the air, because I'm still at a pretty high HP though, right? Like, it's not a certainty that I was going to get D-Mech there. But Brigitte, you don't want to go towards a Brigitte as D.Va, because she's going to mess you up. She's going to bash you and stun you and all kinds of bad stuff, and then I'm also in the middle of their 2 DPS. So choosing to, like, go right here in the middle of the whole enemy team is probably not the play, right? That's not the place to drop my ult. Like, maybe sort of in this corner as a zoning ult, and then escape back that way so that I can't get hit by like a shield bash or anything like that, and I'll be able to maybe hide around cover back that way and remech. So something like that would work a lot better. Like going here and doing that. Okay, it wasn't totally my decision to go all the way over there because I got hit by the Roadhog ultimate, but still, going in that direction was not a bad idea. Was not a good idea to start with. Yeah, we're gonna lose the point here. They're gonna flip it for sure. Yeah. Like, this is a regroup. There's no point in trying to stall on point. We have 99. Okay. Okay, we're up 1. If we regroup now, we will have the advantage. Right, oh no, why did our Doomfist go and die? What we need to be doing is calling, okay, everyone group up, Lucio waits for Hanzo in the spawn, they speed boost us out, we have an advantage because their McCree is not going to be back at the fight yet. That is the play. Also, what is this tank duo? D.Va, Roadhog, right? I don't know. Anyways, that would be the play, right? We get all grouped up, we charge in before their McCree is back. As it is, we get picked. I should have been focusing the target, thank God. Hooked. I'm gonna get bashed. Okay, why am I going around here? I guess I'm going for the McCree. Okay, I ate the flashbang, that's good. I think I can get the McCree. Okay, we're up 2, we're up 2. Okay, so let's look at this fight again. We start, I kill 2 of them, we're up 2. Now, there's an Ana, I engage her, I'm at half health. Okay, so that's questionable, but, you know, probably worth it, because their team's not going to get any healing for that whole time, because their Brig is dead. If I'm fighting their Ana, no one's getting healed on their team. So that's why I think that this is a good idea. I could have done a melee there, charge at her and melee. But in the meantime, how did we lose 3? Oh, our Brig got hooked into the well. There's nothing you can do about that. But that, how did that happen? Right? I don't know. Anyway, now both our healers are gone, and we've lost a DPS. So even after I kill her, we're already down. Yeah, gosh. I'm gonna say that's not really my fault. That last fight, I think I was pulling my weight in that last fight. For the whole rest of the round, I was pretty useless as D.Va. But that last fight was not my fault. That last fight, I took down their McCree, I took down their Ana, and we were up a Brig, and we should have won it. And then 3 of our team just kind of died. But I think in all these cases, like a Zarya would have been a really good pick. Because there's so many times after they switch off Widow where there's nothing I can really do as D.Va to be effective. I got caught on the solar panel. And over here, right, Ryan Zarya, that would be fantastic. Okay, why am I not peeling? Why am I not going back? I heard their Winston jump in. Okay. Well, we went after some of their guys, and they died, so I guess that's good. So it's always this trade-off, right? Do you go after someone like this? It's like, okay, they've got a Brigitte and a Genji there, and our Ryan is sort of going on them. Someone's calling out to go for Brig. That's our Reinhardt. So I'm like, I can go support our Reinhardt. Or I could go peel for our Moira, who just got jumped on by Winston. And it's like, which one is the right answer? Right? In both cases, I think I'm sort of helping somebody out and helping to have an impact. But it's not clear what the right answer is, right? But I think that as a hero, D.Va is more effective against Winston than she is against Brigitte. So probably attacking the Winston would be the right play. But we go after the Brigitte. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world. We get her. Now we're on Genji, but we lost our main heals. And I'm about to be out of mech here. Right, I'm calling I need healing, but I just let our main healer die, so... Okay, that's nice. Okay, so I want to try to push up a little bit to get my mech back. Oh, that's where their Sombra went. I thought there was somebody. Hog is a great ultimate battery. Like, if Hog shows up, you want to shoot him. Oof. Yeah, we got demolished there. Let's take a step back, see what really happened with this fight. So, what's going on back here? I'm using my mech. Sombra just hacked somebody. And who's that up there? That's a Genji. And then there's a fight going on point. But our Moira was out there with me. I don't know why she was, but I didn't see her. So that's why I didn't stay out there to protect her. And now I'm like, oh shit, Moira's out there alone. Or was that Moira, or was that somebody else back there? So our McCree was back there too. Why was everyone back there? That doesn't even make sense. I genuinely don't know why so many of our team was back there. I only went down there to remech.
Stop going out. Stay on point. They're like entering all sides, everybody.
Okay, so that's bad advice, but at the same time, it's kind of also good advice. Because what was going on, I don't know why we all jumped out the back way. Because that's horrible. Like, you're sort of stuck between the two staircases or the cliff. And then they come out and they kill you. So that's a horrible place to be. But you also don't really want to be on the point. You want to be taking high ground control so that you can jump on them as they come in. Or you want to sort of control the main courtyard, use the pillar for cover, and then intercept them as they try to get to point. So being on the point, there's like 5, 6 different entrances to that point where they can all come and attack you. Whereas if you control the courtyard, it's a lot harder for them to get through, and it's a lot harder for them to flank you from multiple angles. So that's why you control the courtyard instead of controlling the point itself. But what you really don't want to do is go off that backside, which for some reason just 3 of us were. And that doesn't make any sense at all to me. Like, no one should have been back there except me. Okay, well, our McCree's dead. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Okay, well, I have to go try to peel. Because if any of them die, we're kind of fucked. Yeah, it looks like our McCree's pretty much catching up. Okay. They all got EMP'd. So one possible thing you can do and that I was considering doing. Let's go back a little bit here. Right, we got EMP'd. For their EMP to be effective, there needs to be follow-up. So what I could have done is walk right into the middle of my team and just blow my ultimate right here. And that forces them all to disengage and gives time for the EMP to wear off. Because look how many of these teammates are hacked. I think it's like just about everyone but me. That means no barriers, no escapes, nothing. So this would actually be a pretty decent use of this, I think, if it were to zone everyone away from our team. But I don't do that, and I'm pretty sure we lose this fight. Well, this fight didn't... They won the fight really fast. Yeah. Hopefully I don't get out of mech here. Good healing, good healing. Yeah, what was that McCree ult? I guess it's a zoning ult. They all backed off, right? I mean, that's fine. Honestly, for an ult that's basically a suicide button, that's fine use of it. I don't know why I'm going after Hog. That's so weird. So that's usually a pretty decent place to put it. How come no one got killed? Okay, like one person hid behind the pillar. Nah. Ah, whatever, you can't get them all. Obviously focus the ult in Genji. Nice. Oh, that was pretty good, all things considered. It's just like, get on point, focus targets. Am I gonna get her? I could probably chase her down. Hell yeah. That's good. Like, if you catch her right after translocating, that's beautiful, because, well, she can't translocate again for another 4 seconds or something like that, right? Alright, now she probably also doesn't have her translocator, right? Because she was on the ceiling. Oh, knocked off by the Winston ult. I should have been a lot more careful about that. Right? Anywhere on the point, like going into a little corner on the point is actually pretty safe, because no one's gonna have an angle to shoot me, because they all need to get off the point. So jumping out there while a Winston ulting, obviously not a good move. Questionable target priority, but I guess everyone else was shooting him, so it's fine. But it was like lucky that everyone decided to shoot the Roadhog and we focused him down. Normally, like, you can't do that, and it's better to focus some squishies. Like, use your comms, call out a target, instead of just everyone randomly choosing to focus Hog and winning that way. So overall, not too horrible. There were a bunch of little mistakes in there that we're calling out, and that, you know, you just have to look at them, you point them out, and next time when you're in the same situation, you do something a little bit smarter, right? There's no huge specific categories of things to work on, I think, in terms of this review. Just a bunch of little situational things. So that's pretty good. It's still a good review, valuable, I think, for me to take a look at that. But the biggest thing is that D.Va was not the most effective hero against the enemy team. A Zarya would have been much more effective for pretty much that entire map. So that's something that I clearly need to do, right? Zarya is a very powerful hero right now. Getting on my alt account and grinding some Zarya games, and then when I feel comfortable with the basics of the hero, going onto my main account, I'll play a game, I'll review the game for this channel, and hopefully I'll be able to use Zarya a little bit more comfortably than I can now, which is not comfortably at all. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I have been Cotangent Theta, and this has been the only true Bronze to Grandmaster challenge on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I hope you all have a great day, and remember, if something's worth doing, it's worth doing badly.